I'm Senior Airman Nathan Wingate, and this is Welcome to Selfridge, where we showcase airmen from Selfridge Air National Guard Base. So, welcome to Selfridge. And this is Welcome to Selfridge. I am Senior Airman Nathan Wingate, and welcome. And this is Airman First Class Brooke Earl. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So we came just to, actually, you reached out to try and let the base know about your services. So thank you for joining.
Yeah.
So what is your job? And tell me a little bit more about what you do.
So I am the diet technician. I'm actually in charge of the Be Well program out here. It's when members fail their fitness test and they come and see me and I give them a briefing. And then I also do one-on-one nutrition counseling.
Really?
So yeah, even over the phone or in person, it's really whatever is good for the member.
That sounds fun because
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed. Did you know that existed?
I had no idea. No.
Yeah,
This is good service that we have.
So wait,
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
do you work with people who are not failing their fitness test?
I do.
Okay.
Anybody that wants to see me, they can come see me.
All right.
I'm over in the medical group.
So how's tomorrow? Like 8 a.m.
Works. That's fine. I can come out. Not during drill. That's okay.
Okay, and you're a DSG, right?
Yep.
Drill status guardsman.
Yes.
Cool. So actually, let's put a pause on it. I forgot. I always forget. I don't know why I always forget, but I always forget to do my icebreaker questions.
You do always forget that every
Yeah,
time.
you
We
know,
have to do a separate segment at the end.
Listen, it is what it is. I'm going to forget, and then I come back, and people enjoy it. So, all right. Pick a number between 1 and 11.
7.
7. Okay. What is your favorite weather season?
Summer. Hands down.
Okay. Why summer?
I've always been a fan of just warm weather and not having to bundle up like you have to do that in the winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Pick another number between 1 and 11, but not 7.
10.
10. Okay. What is your favorite type of music?
I love country.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents have always just listened to country in the car, and it's just been something that I've always played.
Yeah.
I mean, I really love all types of music, but country is my most played.
Country has your heart.
It does.
That's cool. Why did you join the Air National Guard?
I joined for the benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So initially the education benefits like piqued your interest. You're like, I can pay for school and
So that really was a plus. My whole family has been in the Air Force
Okay.
and in the military.
nice.
So my dad was a fighter jet pilot.
Okay.
And then mom has been out here since she was like 16 in HR. And then my stepdad's over at the fire department.
Oh, nice. So everybody does it.
And then my brother just joined also.
Did he really? Wow.
The 171st as a pilot.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he's older than you.
He is.
Got it.
Yep. By 2.5 years.
Got it. Okay. Nice. That's pretty awesome. So it's generational for you then. So it's more than just the education benefits, but
Yeah.
those were definitely worth it.
Yes.
So do you go to school at all?
I do. I go to Oakland University.
Okay.
I'm a sophomore there, and I'm actually majoring in nutrition.
Perfect.
So yeah, when I heard about this job from my recruiter, I just thought it was perfect because my whole world has really revolved around nutrition
Yeah.
for the longest time. And so it's just been something that I've always been interested in.
Nice.
And yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
the goal is to become a registered dietitian. And after I get my master's degree, so
Nice. A lot more school, but it's worth it. When did you realize that you wanted to be a diet technician in the Air Force and then let's say a dietitian on the civilian side as well?
So like I mentioned before, that it's always kind of been my whole world, and nutrition's always been involved in my life. But when I found out that when I was talking to my recruiter, Tech Sergeant Jenna Gleason, she mentioned this job as the diet tech because Sergeant Disney was leaving. Then I just knew I was very interested in it.
Okay.
Because I was already kind of planning on going to school and majoring in nutrition.
Right.
And it was just something that I've really been interested in.
What is your motivation?
My motivation is to help people.
Nice.
Yeah, there's something really fulfilling about being able to help somebody and kind of make them feel more confident with themselves. So yeah.
Nice. That's a great answer, actually, because like when I think of helping people, I'm like, okay, there are so many different ways, and in the military, the structure is dependency. So everybody depends on, someone else in a different way.
Yep.
So I think that's a great motivation to have. Where do you see yourself in the near future?
I see myself with new and more leadership opportunities.
Okay.
Because the military is really a big fan of you growing as a person. And so they kind of provide a lot of opportunities, or maybe you have to find them yourself.
Right.
So that's kind of what my plan is.
Yeah, our command chief, he says, make your own luck. So make sure that you're caught up on all your trainings and everything, so when that opportunity comes, you're ready.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely. And what is something that you wish you knew before joining?
How important teamwork is.
Okay.
So it's something that's really emphasized in the military.
It is.
Almost unlike anything else, I think. I just think it's really important to be able to work with others and be dependable.
Yeah, that's very important because, like I was explaining earlier, how the structure is where we are kind of dependent on each job. It's the same thing, I would say, on everyday life. Like, not everyone thinks about, oh, the water department needs to operate, the roads need to be plowed, or like the doctor has to go into the office to see me, or any of those types of things.
Right.
So it's very important that we understand that each job is
Kind of
dependent
relies on each other.
Exactly. Yeah. What advice would you give someone who wants to join the Air National Guard, or here at Selfridge even?
Expect the unexpected.
Okay.
The plan is always changing. It's really never set in stone.
Yeah.
So try your best to be adaptable and flexible.
Yeah.
From a nutritionist perspective, if you could just give one piece of advice, whatever it is, what would you say?
So typically I tell people, whether they're trying to gain weight or lose weight, prioritize protein. All right. Even with aging too, and definitely athletes, protein is one of the most important things.
Well, gym bros everywhere are going to rejoice at that suggestion,
Yes.
so that's great.
Yes.
Are there any things to avoid? You said, prioritize protein. Anything that you would avoid?
I would just try my best to avoid any added sugar. Obviously, those trans fats and processed foods, we want to really kind of stay on track with like real foods and like whole foods, like just pure meats or eggs, dairy. Try and stay away from the processed foods, I would say.
Do you have a message that you would like to send out to the base?
Yes. I am here to guide them to a tailored nutrition and fitness plan for them specifically, whether it's trying to boost their performance or boost their strength or better overall health. And it's designed to be a part of their whole life and not just here in the military or not even temporary, but something that they always kind of can base stuff off of.
And if someone wants to reach out to you, they can either walk into the medical building or email, phone number. How would that go?
Yep, so they can just walk into the medical building and ask for me, and we can either find a time to meet or even the next drill, we can find a time to meet. And I have my first and last name as my email.
Okay.
So just they can look me up in the global.
Sounds great. When I really think about like joining something like the military, it's about changing your life and it's about changing lives. So it's always about how can my life improve and how can I improve the life of others.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what you're doing is great, and we want to thank you for joining.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for watching Welcome to Selfridge. Who knows? You might be next.